Hey guys, this is Dennis from the Functioning Drunks podcast on our nightly Night Bytes. AJ, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, and you're still driving in the great city of Bay City?
Yeah, I'm leaving Bay City and heading to pick up the kid at the skate park.
All right.
So what a crazy afternoon I have planned.
My day started off crazy. I didn't get the chance to tell you this part of it. So I take public transport. I call it Uber. They don't like when I do that, but I call it Uber. And
Right.
My Uber picked me up this morning, and they were a little bit late, and I was already stressed out about that. And the Uber driver says, "Hey, do you mind if we stop and pick up someone else? It's right on the way." And I was like, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm already late anyways, so go ahead. So what she failed to tell me is it was an old folks' home. And, yeah, so we stop off at this old folks' home. This guy's walking with his cane, and he's not walking very fast. And he finally gets on, and he walks past me, and then all I hear is a crash. And, oh, help me, help me, help me. And I'm like, I'm not going to fucking touch you because you'll probably sue me. So the bus driver has to get off. I mean, my Uber driver has to get out of her seat and walk behind the bus, get on the bus from the side door, and help this gentleman up. And she's like, "Are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital?" I'm like, "All right, yeah, great. Now we're gonna go to the fucking hospital."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I don't know what happened.
Sick day.
I must have just had a spell." And I was like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's how my day started off. I hope he's okay. I'm not trying to throw any ill will towards him, but it's just my luck, you know. I'm running late as it is, and then some old bastard falls on the fucking floor.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. I don't like public because of that.
Yeah.
But did you feel obligated?
Nope.
You can probably shut that emotion off. See,
Yep.
I would feel obligated and be like, damn it, somehow I'm end up with poop on my hands, and I'm just not happy.
It ain't. No. The first thing I thought about is I would touch this guy and he'd fucking sue me, and I was like, I'm not even going down that road.
You just play on your phone, or what?
Yep.
How'd you react?
No, I just kind of looked straight forward, and I was like, God damn it! Why does this
Pretend like
shit?
you don't hear anything.
Why is this a constant thing with me that I have to be tested on my moral standing in life? Why can't I just go from place A to place B with nothing happening? That would be great. So last night, AJ, I gave you a little snippet, but so last night I jumped onto this new app on the internets. Well, it's just on your mobile phone right now, but it's a brand new app. It's called Rize, and basically it's kind of like Skype, only you go into chat rooms with, you know, people that you don't necessarily know, some people that you might know, you know, if you have their usernames and all that.
Right.
Think of it as like Twitter with video presence. And
Okay.
so my friend Angela, I've mentioned her on the show a few times. She was on there, and so I decided to jump on there and just kind of see what she was doing on there, check out the app, and she asked me if I wanted to join the show, join her little chat session, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. I didn't know really what to expect because it was kind of a new situation for me, and she's like the superstar on like, I don't know if you ever heard of YouNow, but YouNow is like a live streaming service where you can connect with your fans. Angela is an actress from New York. She's been in I think she's in a music band too. I'm not sure if the band's still around, if they're still playing, but she's an actress out of New York, and not hard to look at, you know. So,
Right.
so I joined in on that, and I was on there with her and a couple other folks for about 2 hours. Just it was almost like we were doing a comedy performance. I felt like I was on stage for the world, AJ. And
Wow.
so I was talking about you and how you don't do social media, and we've talked about this before on the podcast. That you don't do social media, but I think you would kind of enjoy this. You might not want to jump into the video section of it, but you probably would like to watch it and just watch the people, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. That might just be me. I'm a people watcher. I judge people harshly, and but the cool thing,
you don't help them either.
No, and I don't help them. The cool thing about Rize, though, AJ, is that there's a, and this is ironic because we talked about it over the weekend on the podcast. They pay their users with cryptocurrency. You get
shit.
Yeah, you get bitcoins for using the service. I have 2 bitcoins to my name on it now, which I guess equals out to be about 30 cents. So
you have 2 full bitcoins?
Yeah, I have 2 full. I guess they're not called bitcoins on the service. They're called props. Now, Angela tried to explain it to me last night. I'm a fucking idiot. And
if you had 2 bitcoins, you'd probably have about $60,000 or something.
Oh, well, then I don't have 2 bitcoins. I have I have 2 props, and she said that was probably the equivalent of about 28 cents or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, she has a huge following. She on Twitter alone, she has, let's see, she has 48,000 followers. On YouTube, she has a ton. On Instagram, she has a ton. So she could potentially make a killing. We don't have that big of a following, but
okay.
But well, yeah, it was an interesting situation. She's asked me to come back on to her show a few times down the road, and I think I'll be doing that. And maybe we can generate some buzz for the show via that service. Now, you had a social media opportunity that you wanted to talk about.
Well, it was kind of the same thing.
Okay.
It's called Omegle. And it was almost exactly the same thing.
Almost the same thing.
You go into. Am I breaking up?
A little bit. Are you driving under Are you?
I'm in the tunnels.
Okay, you're in the tunnel. Okay.
There's lots of tunnels between Bay City and Midland. So anyway, it's you go into chat rooms pretty much, and you can see each other, and you can just go from room to room to room to room. My kids like to do it all the time, do that kind of thing, and I guess, but there's really no filter on anything. I guess they were playing guitar. He had his friend over, and they were playing guitar together. And this old man looked him straight in the face and asked him if they could play the guitar naked. So you gotta watch your kids.
And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bail out of this now."
Yeah, you can just skip, and you just end up in a random other room.
Oh, okay, I know. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, and it's really basic. It's just one-on-one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Is that called Omegle?
That's what I thought it was called. But I know they don't have it for Macs, but they do have it for PCs. There's something to do with that, too. Gage tried to get it for his Mac, and it was going to be, I don't know, like $35 a month or something like that.
Jesus.
Totally not worth that.
No, not at all.
But so yours you can add people to the room, but this one, it was one-on-one. Now, Devin did a YouTube video once where he was Mountain Dew Man on YouTube, and he just goes to this Omegle, and he goes from room to room, and he's dressed up as a Mountain Dew Man, saying he's like a Santa Claus, and he gives people Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Like that.
Is it called Omegle?
Yeah, that could be it.
Okay. Yeah, Omegle I've used before. Yeah, and it's one-on-one, and it's totally random, and the times that I've ever used it, I usually just get a bunch of guys jerking off.
Yeah, is that how it works?
Pretty much.
Sounds like that's what this guy was looking for. He wanted 2 little kids to play guitar naked for him.
Yeah, it's basically just a Me Too situation waiting to happen.
Man.
But there's a really... someone put out a song... Chat Roulette. Chat Roulette is another one that used to be around as kind of the same theory. But... there was a great song where the guy would just sit on his camera, and everyone, the random video would pop up, and he would just start singing them a song. It was kind of cool. I'll have to find that video for you and send it to you. Omegle, and Chat Roulette were huge about 5 years ago, but I think they kind of died out because eventually it just turned into guys jacking off in front of people.
Right. Yeah. That's hard. It's a hard there.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, guys ruin everything. Are you still there? Uh-oh, I think...
Right. Why don't we click this thing?
What's that? He's speaking in tongues now, everybody. AJ is currently speaking in tongues.
This should get better.
We're just having a little bit of technical difficulty, but that's okay. That's going to happen from time to time when we're using these archaic services known as Skype. But yeah, Omegle was a pretty cool option back in the day. I didn't really use it a lot though. There used to be another service that we would use. It was a group chat. Pal Talk was a pretty good one. You could watch a bunch of different people, and you could spy on people too on Pal Talk. They wouldn't even know that you're watching them, so you could pump a couple out to some chick that didn't even know you were doing it.
Man, can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit. Looks it sounds like you're underneath your covers, hiding from your mom, but that's okay.
Can you shut off your video feed? Would that help?
I could. Let me go ahead and do that.
All right.
Let's see if that helps any.
Okay.
I thought maybe you wanted to.
Just fine.
Okay. You're just cutting out. I mean, you're fine now. It just sounds like you're underwater now, but it's okay. It's a phone call. It's gonna happen. But yeah.
I want to say something.
Okay.
I've been trying to say this for I don't know a while now, so let me get it out my chest.
Okay.
I think what we need to do is get rid of this thing that we're doing right now with this daily podcast, and maybe do this chat room thing and make money. What do you think?
I think it'd be a great idea, actually.
Okay, podcast over.
Wait, no, not all the podcasts. We're still going to keep the fun.
Hell yeah. Why not all the podcasts?
No, see, it has to be an extension. See, we're content creators, AJ. And I just bought a lot of fucking stuff for the studio.
It'll still work. It'll still work with video. You got to invest in cameras too, but
listen, it's fine. You can only use it on your phone, so the mixer and everything, it would be a waste of my money.
Oh man, mine too. Okay, never mind. But maybe we need to. We'll talk about this maybe off the air, but maybe we should do something like that too. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I think I got nothing but time.
I think what I think what we should. Oh God damn it! I think what we should do is when we record the podcast, we go live on that service, and people can watch us live, and we can actually interact with some of those people on the phone as well.
Would it work with a tablet?
Yeah, I assume it would.
Okay, I have a tablet. I don't know.
Okay.
We bought it a while back. I don't know what the hell to do with it, so maybe we'll use that
all
too.
Right. Yeah.
We'll use all of our stuff.
We'll do that. We'll sign on our phones to the Rize, and that way we can bring some people in. And with the mixer, I can pipe them right into the sounds, and it's golden, man.
Now we need to hack into those gas stations too that play little videos.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be awesome? We'd be like, all of a sudden, be like, hey, what are you doing?
You pumping some fucking gas, are you?
Yeah. Get me a Slurpee.
Get me a Slurpee, asshole.
Yeah.
And send us some Bitcoins. I think that's our future, AJ. I think that's how we're going to get rich. We're going to do the Bitcoin scene.
We'll be rich in a computer world somehow.
Right. Okay, so my little girl wants to talk to me really bad. She hasn't seen me in a couple days, so we're going to end it now, AJ?
Yeah, let's end it now. Thanks for dealing with our crappy audio.
Yeah, thanks. And we'll talk to you tomorrow, AJ. Same time, same place?
Something like that.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you like comedy, love beer, and deserve a hero like Bukowski, then the Functioning Drunks podcast is for you. We dive headfirst into the news of the day, sprinkled in with stories from our life. Oh, and we're usually drinking a shit ton of booze while doing it. So if you're tired of the same old kind of podcast, if you're looking for something a little more edgy, a little more profound or profane, then tune in every week via iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, or whatever program you use. We'll be there, drunk as